There's some characters I find in shows. There's always one or two characters who are way easier to write than the others. Yeah, and they tend to be the comic relief often. So in Moody Christmas, it was Paddy Bramwell's character, Sean. He was always
imagine getting to write for that guy.
So easy to write for because
and you know he's going to deliver.
Just his character was so strong, and you knew what his purpose in the ensemble was. Is to walk in and just like mess stuff up or say something stupid that, or to antagonize his dad or whatever. So you could always fall back on that. Yeah. And I find there's that kind of character in most of the shows, which is great.
Yeah, you need the full.
I guess it's the Joker. It's the ADHD energy.
Yeah, to a degree.
It's Louise and Ryan's Tangent Podcast. We chat to interesting people, film and TV people, but we go on tangents. Our Tangent Podcast.
But I have to say, very excited that you're in because
some people couldn't make it, so you called me. Great, awesome.
I'm
excited to be here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So, I years ago discovered Review with Miles Barlow, and it's one of the funniest shows ever made. So much so that I went and bought like 3 copies of the DVD because it was back in the DVD days.
Oh yeah.
And I gave my dad a copy, made him watch it. I gave my brother a copy, I think, and I gave a mate a copy because I was like, you won't believe the shit these guys got away with in this show.
Wow. So you were the one that bought those copies. Awesome.
They were like $7.
Yeah, in there.
I
think I saw one in a Vinnie's bin somewhere.
Really? Back. Yeah. And now everyone's going back to physical media. Like even Ned, this film I did a long time ago with Abe Forsyth, became a mini cold hit. And because it's not being made anymore and there's none in circulation, it's like $100 on eBay. So I might put my copy up. I've had such a slow 12 months.
See if you can get $10.
Yeah. Talk me down.
But Phil, you've made some of the most important shows made in Australia this decade.
Really flattering me.
Yes.
Moody Christmas.
Yep.
Important stuff. We've got Good Cop, Bad Cop.
That's one we did recently. Yep.
Yeah. And Sunday Nights.
Sunday Nights is the latest. That came out on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Last year. Yeah.
That
was really fun.
It's really good.
Yeah, it was heaps of fun to make that. Yeah.
I was saying earlier when I made my short film recently and I had the first Zoom read and all the actors turned up and took it seriously and read the words out loud. As someone who's written as much as you, do you still get that feeling, especially when it's like Will Forte, like when you're all sitting there and everyone's like nervous about their first read and you've written it and they start saying your words. Is that like...
It's the worst thing ever.
Is it? Is it?
It's awful. It's like, I mean, to be clear, I didn't write Sunday Nights, but the shows that I have written, when you sit down to do the table read for the first time with the cast, I'm in full-blown panic mode.
Right.
It's nerve-wracking.
Did you write Population 11?
I did.
Yeah. So you're sitting there, you got the whole team together.
Yeah.
And it's like...
see that reaction?
Yeah.
You just hit me with, I just remembered and just went, oh my God, that day.
Yeah. And so why is it so awful? Because
particularly with a US lead who's very used to big table reads. It's all a show. It's different to table reads here. Over there, it's a much bigger deal.
Oh.
So if it doesn't go well,
you get fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. I mean, I did one show in America, and it was the second season of the show, and they were so desperate to find the guy, and they finally found the guy, and I was the guy. But they were going to shoot in about 3 days. I had to clean up my apartment, so I missed that first table read. And I was so relieved because I was like, if I had to turn up and be the new guy in season 2 that's there for the whole time, there's no way I'm going to make it to set. And I was just so relieved that I didn't have to do the table read because I've heard about like so many people get to that thing and they get fired.
Yeah, just after there's a little conversation between the producers and
tap on the shoulder.
You get a call. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've heard taps on the shoulder in the read, like, can you come with us? And it's like, yeah, bud, it's not working out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you been to a few of those?
In the States?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not heaps, but yeah, just out of interest, really, just to watch. But yeah, it's kind of a big deal. It's
like people sell the show.
Yeah, everyone sort of brings it.
Yeah,
to the
right.
table. Whereas I feel like over here, I think it's going more that way now. But I feel like table reads here used to be just let's just read the words out
Exactly.
loud so that everyone understands.
A no
what's
acting
happening in the
please thing.
script.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Whereas it's kind of more of a quasi
Final
rehearsal,
Yeah.
performance now. See if the lines work.
Yeah.
So there's a bit more pressure on it now, I think. Yeah.
But again, why as the writer, like say, why do you find it so horrible? Is it because you're worried about hearing the choices you've made out loud, or is it more the way that they execute your vision?
Well, it's probably a bit of both. I mean, I feel like if there's a line that you've worked hard on, you think's really funny, and no one laughs, that's tough.
Yeah.
There's stuff like that. So you're really kind of nervous. Because, as a writer, you kind of bare your soul. It's quite a vulnerable thing. And then now everyone's reading it and judging it at the same time, going, who wrote this shit? There's... Yeah. But I don't know. It depends on, I love working with actors who are great creative people who are invested in characters and stories. So if someone's got a concern or whatever, I value that feedback and happy to talk it through.
Right.
But and often it's a process of like that person doesn't know what's happening down the track or doesn't know the greater story of this character. So if you can have that conversation and flesh it out, they'll understand why that's written the way it is. And
I wanted to ask you because so many of your shows have family dynamics in them. The Moody's, of course. You've got crime solving, brother and sisters. You've got a whole do you have siblings?
I do have siblings, yeah.
Do they get on your tits?
No, I get on pretty well with my brother and sister. I'm the eldest. Yep. So I've got the older brother thing going on, I guess. Pull them into line, but or used to. But no, I don't have a particular penchant for family stuff, but I think it probably just comes through. I think in the case of Moody Christmas, that really was a family which was an amalgamation of different people from my life, from Trent's life, from our families and friends. So that was kind of a mixture. But I always have people who watch that show come up to me and go, "Is that about me? The uncle's me, right?" I'm like, well, no, but like
that's amazing. Yeah, I've heard that one before too. Yeah.
But yeah, so do your family dynamics and relationships inform your writing and your art?
Not probably, but not so much consciously. I'm not someone who borrows literally from my life. I think it just sort of coalesces and comes out through it somehow. But I do draw on ideas and stories and dynamics that are familiar to me. Yeah.
Do you use your notes in your phone a lot, where you're like, that's a good one, or
yeah, I do.
Yeah, because the thing that scares me that I've heard about now is the AI assistant, where it never forgets. So if you've got an idea, you just go, and this one, and it like never forgets. But I kind of think, well, notes never forgets. It's written.
Yeah.
But AI,
you just talk into it. Like I'll often, I go for a jog. Like I often have ideas when I'm jogging. That's kind of the main reason I jog.
Yeah.
And then I'll have an idea and I'll just sort of, just talk it into my notes so I don't forget it.
Yeah. So with the film that you have in Flickerfest that's screened already, is it in competition?
I don't know.
Oh.
How do you know that? How do you find that out?
How do you find that out?
Well, I think it is in competition.
Are they all in competition?
Best Australian, there's Best International, there's Best Animation.
Right.
So
I just assumed it's an Australian short.
Yeah.
And they're screening it. So I just figured, we're in, if there's prizes to be had, will we consider it along with the rest of them? But
great.
I hope so.
Oh, man. So can you tell us anything about it? Because it's already screened.
It's screened, so it's not a real spoiler. It's called Alfredo. And it's about an older retired couple who have this pet dog called Alfredo. They're very, very fond of.
I don't know, that's funny.
Their relationship has deteriorated to the point where they can't even talk to each other directly anymore.
Oh, my God.
They talk through the dog to each other.
I love that. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and it's loosely based on the director's in-laws.
We had a dog trainer over because we had a puppy, And the trainer was like, dog people are the worst. And she's a dog trainer.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dogs,
anyway, segue. So
yeah, it's
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's really
That
funny.
sounds very funny.
It is. It's great. And the dog is so cute.
Do you kill it?
Rowdy. I didn't kill him. I'm nice to dogs.
No. In the story.
I'm not telling you what happens.
I feel like it needs to die. Anyway.
Oh, God, I can't believe you just went straight there.
Well, if the dog dies, what do the couple have? That's all I was thinking.
Well, that's...
Yeah.
So you've sort of...
Yeah.
Unwittingly stumbled onto something there.
Yeah.
So, the dynamic in their relationship changes, and now they're kind of forced to... reevaluate their relationship. And they also have a daughter who's, pregnant and
New life.
Maybe going to get married and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on. But it's a family drama.
Maybe you didn't realize how much you tap
Comedy.
into family.
Yeah, maybe I didn't.
Yeah, but there is a lot of...
But anyway, I'm just the producer, so I didn't write it or direct it. But but it's a really funny idea, and it was really fun to make.
Yeah. Well, I hope it wins.
Me too.
There's something really important about family relationships because of all the stakes in those relationships. So
and you can't leave them, like they're there. They're your family.
Yeah.
It's like that's the thing, is that
and the dynamic is like if your mum said to you, Ryan, you're going to take the trash out. To me, that would just be a generic statement, but you would interpret that with all kinds of subconscious baggage with it, right? So and that's the interesting about family dynamics is like your relationship with each specific person is very particular, and outsiders don't necessarily see that or get that.
Weren't they brother and sister in Good Cop, Bad Cop?
You mean the two?
Two leads, yeah.
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 And so the dad is like the chief of police.
Yeah.
And his daughter and son are both detectives. So it's a family.
Another family thing.
Again, I didn't create that. That was John Quainton's, but I did write an episode. We produced it, but
Yeah.
But that's actually a really cool example of like a family in a workplace. So you kind of get both.
Yeah.
Family dynamics affecting their work. So that's fun.
So
I hadn't thought about that.
You have a really long-standing relationship with Trent O'Donnell.
I do.
The director.
Yeah.
And so how does that long-standing relationship play into your work?
Well...
You share a company.
Yeah, we're in business together. We've done a lot of stuff together.
I keep auditioning for the guy. He never hires me.
I'll have a word to him.
Yeah.
We've been making stuff for a long time. I mean, Trent he's a very successful director though now, and so I see him less now because he's often in the States or Canada or somewhere. But I guess we met at university and started making stuff together just because it was fun. We have a very similar sense of humor and sensibility, and I think that's where it started.
And was Miles Barlow, did that come from some dumb shit you guys had already done and you pitched it, or is it just an idea that you pitched?
Yeah, that came from, we pitched that as an idea for a show called The Big Bite sketch show on Channel 7.
Yeah.
It got rejected.
Wow.
Yeah. It was the character it was still Miles, but it had a different surname.
Right.
And it was slightly different character that I thought would be funny. This guy who just just confronts people and then rates stuff in life. And it was a slightly different idea, but it got rejected. But we really liked it, so we kept working on it, and it turned into review.
It's quite prophetic in a way because now like everything is kind of rated.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're talking about you're in China, people having a score, and if you if you slip below,
like in Black Mirror, that's so.
So like when I was over there, I was at a convention and there was people trying to buy my pass, and I asked the owner of one of the factories why they were trying to buy my pass, and there's this. It's not quite a rating, but there's like this thing where you get blacklisted, and say you lend me 10 grand, and I don't pay it back. It's all done now through digital, and everything's monitored.
Right.
So you can take me to a tribunal and say, Ryan didn't pay me back, and then I can't fly, I can't go to conventions. There's all these things I can't do because I'm a blacklisted person. I don't know how you get out of it.
So as
yeah,
a
it's
person,
kind of terrifying.
Because Uber, like Uber ratings, you got a score on that, but that's for as a passenger or a driver, right?
Yeah.
But this is like
In
it's
life.
like that for just being a person.
Yeah. And you think about all the data they're collecting on us now. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked.
Getting
but
into
like,
a conspiracy rabbit hole.
I am. It's starting to sound like a bro pod. Yeah, so there's some non-negotiables with me. Yeah. You know what I mean? 12 eggs for breakfast. I just take it from there.
Yeah, Illuminati stuff.
So look, I just want to ask you. So post Miles Barlow, you and I crossed paths on Laid, and Trent was directing that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and
that was fun.
Yeah, we both had a little mini moment in that.
Yeah, did I hit you with a cab or something?
Yeah, you hit me with a cab. Right. And the thing I loved about that process was I had to do a scene in the back of the cab with Alison, the lead, and she confesses something to me. I can't remember what it was, and I get upset. And Trent was in the car tracking behind us, and he was like, all right, just do it a different way. All right, just do it a different way. And so by the end of it, I'm sobbing, I'm screaming, I'm raging, and then I'm just talking normal, and then I'm laughing, and then he just used the bit where I was talking normal. But it was like, I was like, well, Trent O'Donnell knows I've got range.
Put him through his paces.
Yeah, last time I worked with him. But, it was like, at least he got to see my range. It's in the edit somewhere. It's in someone's hard drive.
Somewhere, isn't it?
So anyway, we worked together, and you were just an actor for hire on that. But then when did you start really like making your stride as a TV writer?
Well, I mean, I worked on...
You were jobbing, weren't you? You were a jobbing TV writer.
Yeah, I got a job at Channel 7.
Yeah.
At Home and Away.
Yeah.
And I worked at Home and Away for many years. And while I was there, that's when I made... that I was also involved in The Big Bite. And then that's where you started making review on nights and weekends and stuff.
Right.
Secretly.
So
I didn't want to tell them because I was scared that...
Is it true that Trent had his own little sound kit and camera, and you guys would just do it together?
He would do sound and camera and directing, and I would... Often it was just me and him traipsing around the streets.
That's incredible.
Stuff.
Yeah.
It was pretty lo-fi.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we just did that for about a year or so. And then put it all together and made our own little pilot. Took it around the place. Everyone hated it and didn't get it. So we thought, we'll just keep going, making it ourselves. And then ABC, a friend of ours who was working at ABC said, I see what you're trying to do. Yeah, why don't you bring it in? So
developed it from there.
Yeah.
But you were gigging at 7 doing like Home and Away, and then did you do like any winners and losers or anything?
I did.
Yeah, I thought I remember seeing your name on that.
Script somewhere, Yeah, I did. I think one, maybe 2 eps of winners and losers. But,
so was Seven kind of a bit more in-house with their writers?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, they have a lot of freelance writers, but they had on their shows, they always had script departments. On All Saints, on Home and Away, on Winners and Losers, whatever it was. And that is a great place to really learn how to write TV because it's
it's a machine.
It's every day.
The Bevan Lee machine.
Weeks and weeks, and it's it's a really great, and it's great to be part of a team and all that sort of stuff. So it doesn't exist as much anymore.
No,
which is
Home and Away is now kind of like there's this lady that really just does all of the story producing, and then I believe, and then she just puts it out to the writers. There must be a day with the writers for plotting.
Yeah, so the writers come in and they go through they plot it out together and they go through it scene by scene, and the writer goes away freelance and has a few weeks just to write the script. So it's all
And so then, what was the next step? Like Miles Barlow, not everyone knew about it here, but it got sold to America.
Yeah, it got remade in the States.
Did the Moody's get remade in the States?
Did, yep.
So suddenly you go from being like, jobbing Aussie guy to producing for Americans.
Yeah, well, in the end, the American experience was, when we first went over there, I had no clue about anything.
Yeah.
and that's why we probably did the worst deal known to man. I mean, when meeting agents and stuff, when I told them what we got, the deal that we did, they're like, "You chump!
You should have come.
That's embarrassing.
You should have come to them first."
That's right.
Yeah.
But it's all a learning curve. So,
I think that's pretty universal. But a lot of people that get their shows remade in America end up just sort of sitting on the sidelines while there's 12 producers doing their
and
concept.
ultimately, that's we did as well. We try we wrote. Trent and I wrote. Rewrote an American Moody Christmas. A couple of episodes of that. Couldn't quite get it over the line for a series. So. But it was in the works for about, it was about 5 or 6 years.
Wow.
By that stage, we kind of maybe had enough and moved on to other things.
Yeah.
And then they came back and went, actually, we've got an offer now and a team, and we kind of at that point went, cool, you guys.
Take it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
And we were just EPs.
You lost the love.
Yeah.
So EP means you just get your check.
Pretty much. I mean, Yeah.
Do you feel, I guess, like there's that freedom that you made Miles Barlow with? Do you have a sensation that anything you want to do, you can do?
Oh, no.
Yeah?
No.
Tell me about that.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I certainly try that. I think that's where you start and do the thing that you absolutely want to do. But it just comes down to, the market too. I mean, I can come up with as many ideas as I want, but if it doesn't fit what they're looking for or what they want or the right tone or whatever, that's.
Was Bad Mothers part of Jungle, or was that just you as a hired gun?
No, that Jungle produced that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so you guys have got quite a lot of range in the stuff that you've done.
Yeah, we've mostly obviously come from a comedy background, so we mostly do comedy. Even our dramas, we like to have a comedic edge to them, but we have done some drama and pushing more into kind of more straight drama now as well.
Like no gay people?
I didn't want to say it. No, not that. No, just
Heated Rivalry is doing really well.
No, it's more straight drama tends to be easier to sell than comedy. Comedy is really hard to sell.
Dude,
Am I making excuses for not being funny enough? Probably yes. But also, it's hard to sell. We found it a real challenge.
I just did my first straight drama in a long time, and I was saying it earlier on, so Louise is sick of hearing it, but it was like the directors were comedians, but they were doing a drama. So I just turned up and did what I always do, and teary scenes, angry scenes, but just really committed, gave it my all. And then the screenings happen, everyone's laughing their head off at everything I'm doing. And so I guess that was their genius in that they're like, it's kind of funny, but this guy doesn't realise.
Yeah.
He thinks he's finally hit his worthy moment.
Yeah. Don't tell him. Let him keep going.
Yeah, he's coming in hot. And then but then the show's done well. And people are messaging me going, I watched all 6 episodes in a day. This is the best thing you've ever done. It's my favourite thing you've ever done. I cried, I laughed, mainly because of Brooke Satchwell. But it's just interesting how, when you approach something, you never know how people are going to respond to it.
No.
And so I appreciate people saying that to me, but in my head I was like, wow, I was having a really hard time on that. I was so focused. The scenes went for 6 minutes. And I had to cry on cue on the 4th page. But maybe that discipline, put me in a place that I haven't yet really achieved.
Did you feel challenged on that?
Very, all day. But
not in a working sense, but in that character, did you find, this is something I haven't quite done before, or you know what I mean? Was it a challenging sort of role?
Well, he was so close to the person I am that I was like, great, I can really bring something to this. But it was so specific with the blocking, because these directors are really specific. And there was a scene that I'm confronting Chris Dollery's character, and I had to descale a coffee machine, and it goes for about 3 minutes, and it's just one long monologue from me.
Yeah.
And I have to walk through the house, have to come in, start descaling the coffee machine, and remember to turn off the coffee machine when I'm talking and turn it back on when he is, because they're going to turn around on him.
Right.
And so the mental load of like just that, and then I had to pull the tamp off and chuck it in the sink on a certain line, but also be incredibly emotional and remember a monologue, right?
And not stuff up continuity. Yeah.
And not stuff up the continuity. And on one take, they go, that's not the line that he throws the tamp on. And I went, what the you want me to throw it on a specific line? That's how specific these people were, right? So they came out with a good product. And so I in the end of the day, I go, well, next time I work with them, if we go again, I trust the process, right? Yeah. Anyway, so this is a bit of an overshare, but then I'm out, my cousin comes to visit, my daughter's in town, we're out to brunch, and I get a call, and it's my counsellor, and I'm like, far out, I forgot I've got a meeting with my counsellor. So I just took my phone over the other side of the cafe. I was like, guys, I'm going to be 50 minutes. And I'm sitting there talking to my counsellor, and I'm like, yeah, look, I've got this opportunity. It's a big deal. It's an expensive stand show. I'm the lead male. And I just feel like every day, like I'm getting it wrong. And she goes, have we ever got you checked out for ADHD? And I was like, no. She goes, oh, we've talked about it many times. I was like, we've never talked about it. Anyway, I was like, suddenly everything started making sense. The concentration, the like multitasking, the pressure, like I'm looking up ADHD. It's like all coming together. And then I go, finally get in with the guy that tells you you've got it. And within 2 minutes, he's like,
textbook. Poster child. Wrote the book.
Yeah, totally. And then I'm calling my mum. I'm going, yeah, I think I've got ADHD. And she's like, no, you don't, darling. Of course you don't. I'm like, well, you've got to fill out a form. And then she's filling out the form. And it's like, oh, yeah, right. Nope. Couldn't keep a calendar, you know. Didn't know what class was next in high school. Never remembered anything. Anyway, that was...
Wow, so it was a real...
So you asked a question, I answered it. It was a challenge.
But it sounds like a real learning experience in more ways than one.
It really was. It really was.
Wow.
And it all... What?
Sorry.
No, please.
Oh, I was going to say that so many creative people do have a kind of neurodivergence of some sort.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's anything going on in your brain that's different?
Yeah. Well, look, since you bring it up, I also was diagnosed with ADHD not that long ago, right. Which I feel weird about because I'm so old now. But
Same.
But it was a similar thing, and the guy went, checks out. And he went through all this stuff in my childhood, and I went, he said, did this happen? Did this happen? I was like, yep.
Yeah,
and,
like you don't have to necessarily be the hyperactive kid, you know, trash in the room. You can be the kid staring out the window who's like, oh, fuck, what are we doing?
Yeah, that's right. And it was also probably inspired by my daughter who also has ADHD, and she's on my back all the time. She's going, oh, my God, Dad, we're so similar. You 100% have it. You have to go get yourself checked out. She's been saying that for a few years. And so I finally went, okay. Yeah. And turns out she was right. So
there you go.
How do you think it adds to your powers?
Well, I don't know. I think I love ideas, and I love thinking about ideas and chasing those ideas down rabbit holes and stuff like that. You know, so and to distraction. So I think that's probably where it goes. On the flip side, you know, I'm just organizational skills are not great, and I can get distracted and procrastinate and all that sort of stuff. So there's
task paralysis.
Yeah.
But the good thing about getting green lit is you have to do it. So like you've had that time, that development time, that hyper focus on your idea, and then they're like, all right, we'll do it. And you're like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
And it's like famous meme of like an ADHD person when there's like an emergency and a fire, and they're just like casually walking in and doing it. And then it's like an ADHD person when it's time to do the dishes and they're sobbing.
Yeah. It's so with review, when we went in and pitched review to at ABC, you know, because we'd only made little 5-minute episodes at that point, little pilot episodes. I think we had about 4 of them. And Courtney Gibson, who was the head of, I think, entertainment or comedy there at the time, she said, we really dig it, can you make it into a half-hour show? And we were like, hell yes.
Can we?
And then we walked outside and we just freaked out. We went, half an hour?
Half an
You
hour?
can't come up with half an hour of material?
Not only half an hour plus probably 6 more.
Yeah, exactly.
7 more.
6 times 30? Like, there's no way. It was
So good.
It was pretty daunting. So
But necessity, like that necessity, that anxiety breeds like doing. Because you're like, well, better hyper-focus now.
yeah, well, that's it. You can't. You kind of stop worrying. Stop waiting for inspiration, and you just sort of have to knuckle down and put something down.
Yeah.
So
What's been the easiest show to write?
the easiest show. Oh man, then none of them are easy. I don't think. There's some characters I find in shows. There's always one or two characters who are way easier to write than the others.
Yeah.
And they tend to be the comic relief often. So in Moody Christmas, it was Paddy Bramwell's character,
Oh my God.
Sean. He was always
Imagine getting to write for that
so
guy.
easy to write for because
And you know he's going to deliver.
just his character was so strong, and you knew what his purpose in the ensemble was. Is to walk in and just like mess stuff up or say something stupid that, or to antagonize his dad or whatever. So you could always fall back on that.
Yeah.
And I find there's that kind of character in most of the shows, which is great.
Yeah, you need the full.
I guess it's the Joker. It's the ADHD energy.
Yeah, to a degree. Yeah.
Maybe.
The guy that's like making everyone feel better about themselves because he's doing a gag or doing like being the fall guy. Maybe. Not for Phil.
We got deep. We got deep. There.
Phil's way more together. He's masked it well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I freaked out before I came in here, but now I'm here. It's great.
Did you get nervous about coming in here?
A little bit.
Like, what are we going to talk about?
Like I said, I've never been in a live podcast like this.
Yeah.
I've always done it over the phone or on Zoom or something. So
Well, at least it's a no cast. Like it's going to just be on YouTube and little grabs on social. So it's not going to be like a deep dive with Phil Lloyd exposed to our 10 viewers.
yes.
Don't.
Well, good. Because you might lose viewers. It might end up at 5 after that.
Oh no, it'll be absolutely riveting.
You've got to get to Flickerfest.
Oh my goodness, I do.
And thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having
Thank
me,
you.
guys.
It's
Thank
weird.
you, Phil.
Thanks, Louise.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah. Well, we're going to do more, so I'll let you know.
Have
And
me
if you
back.